Okay, I thought I would demonstrate today how to eat an ear of corn. This is a ear of corn grown locally here. We have famous corn in Alberta called Tabor corn. Um, Basically, you peel the leaves off the ear. Like so. This gives you something to grab onto. You can take some of the little fibers off of here, it doesn't matter. They're still good to eat. And eat it. Now, the difference between eating corn this way and the way most people do, obviously, I didn't cook the corn. Um, you don't need to cook corn. You don't have to. It's just something people do. Corn is like any other vegetable. Basically, this is just a head full of seeds. You're just eating seeds. So you can cook it. A lot of people do cook it. Most of the time, it's found cooked. But there's nothing wrong with just eating it just the way it is. In fact, I find it has a sweeter taste when you just eat it raw like this. You don't even need to add, butter and salt and all this garbage to it to boost up the taste. It has its own very sweet taste that comes naturally with the seeds. And so I don't always eat it like this, but I do. It's by far not my first time eating raw corn. So
Nadine, line 3 please. Nadine, line 3.
what I do is buy a whole bag of Tabor corn when it's good toward end of summer, and just throw that whole bag in my freezer, and then I can eat ears of corn wherever I want. And if I want to barbecue some and cook some, we can do that too. But it's just like any other vegetable. When you cook it, it kind of takes some of the strength of the natural flavor out of it. So raw like this, it's got a lot of sugar and tastes really sweet. So that's how to eat corn. Just eat the whole ear just like this. Thought I would point out just another couple of things with the corn. One kind of technological, the other kind of philosophical. These leaves of the corn plant have really nice fibers in them, and the leaves themselves can make very nice cordage. And when in a lot of First Nations and Native American cultures, these corn leaves were used to braid into and to make basketry. So how you do that, I can do a whole tutorial on that at some point, but for right now you need to dry the leaves of the corn. So I'm going to not throw these away. I'm going to take them and set them aside and dry them, and then at some point a few days down the road, maybe next week, I'll do a tutorial on how to make cordage out of them. The other thing I wanted to point out is that I find it really interesting to think about that in a lot of our vegetable foods, we're eating the seeds or the fruits, which is basically, the plant has pulled together all of these nutritional resources and packed it around these seeds, and those are going to be the nutritional resources to give that new baby plant its jump up into the world, its first real strong nutritional package. And that's what we're harvesting. I mean, when we get like cauliflower or Brussels sprouts or corn or melons or berries or pretty much all the fruit, all the vegetable stuff, the fruit stuff, basically fruit. Even some things we consider vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower and stuff. It's really the fruit of those plants that we're eating. where a lot of people don't eat the stalks, the leaves. I eat the stalks and the leaves, but the real, the part that tastes the best always seems to be the fruit part, the part that's made to give nutrition to the young plant. And so a lot of times I talk about summer being kind of like the feast of babies. And it really is, not only among the animal world, but among the plant world. The things that we harvest from the plants, yeah, there's some roots for starch and stuff that we harvest, but a lot of times what we're harvesting and what we've evolved to utilize nutritionally is the fruit or the seed. And even though it comes in all these different forms and you don't normally think about this as fruit, this is just like 1,000 little fruits. So just something to think about. Corn. I like corn because it's American. I mean, originally American, not American American.